Alright everybody, I'm going to do another potato video. I'm just kidding, we're not doing another potato video. But the video is going to involve potatoes. So, what we are going to do, well, first off, we're going to make a soup, and we're going to freeze dry the soup. I said in my freeze-dried freezer meal video that I don't do enough, like, meals to be, just add water to. Well, somebody gifted us a 10-pound bag of potatoes and 2 or 3 bags of baby carrots and some broccoli. So what we decided is we're going to do a take on, I guess it could be a potato soup. So we got some mushrooms that we used for dinner a couple nights ago left over. We're going to use those. Throw some onions in there. We got some instant potatoes for thickening agents, and then we're going to add just pork gravy mix to it. Try to make a soup or a stew out of it. It's going to take a while because we got a big stock pot, and we're going to do all this, so it'll probably be in up 2 batches, but that's what we're going to do. Stay with us, and I will bring you back after it gets on the stove. Alright everybody, so here's the soup. Everything was chopped up 10 pounds of potatoes, made them into just decent sized cubes. Mushrooms are in there. We put 3 onions. We only put 2 bags of carrots. Let's see, we added a package of pork flavored gravy mix, I think. Add some flavor, a little bit of salt, and lemon pepper. So we're going to let this cook, probably let the water reduce a little bit, and if we need to thicken it up, we'll add the potatoes, the instant potatoes to it. And we still have to add broccoli. We didn't want to add the broccoli too soon because then the broccoli would just be mushy, and we don't want to do that. So I don't even know how big of a stock pot this is, but it's, where my thumb's at, it's that deep from the tip of the spoon all the way down. So yep, we'll just let this cook. It's on high. We're trying to bring it to a boil, get everything cooked real nice and neat, and then let it cool off, and we'll put it on the trays. I will bring you back when it is ready to go to the freezer dryer. Stay with me. Alright everybody, soup's done. We're going to let it cool down now. So we added the broccoli. Broccoli just practically fell apart, which is okay. You see the mushrooms in there, the potatoes, carrots, onions. So we added the instant potatoes to thicken it up. It obviously didn't thicken up very well. So we're going to let this cool off, and we will get it either bagged up or trayed up somehow, and I will bring you back to show you how we decided to do it. Alright everybody, so the soup is done. We are obviously getting ready to pre-freeze these because I've got a batch running. We put them in our brownie pan and these little square cake pans we got. And what we're doing is we didn't put a whole lot of juice or the liquid in it, so that's a lot of water content to freeze dry out. So what we're going to do is we ladled the potatoes, the carrots, everything out as much as possible, and then we just put like 1 ladle of each on there just to have the liquid in here too. But what we're going to do is we're going to take the leftover liquid, with probably a little less than half of that quart, that stock pot, not quart pot, stock pot, and we're going to reduce it. And then I will get these out of the freezer and put them in the freeze dryer, and I will bring you back when everything is done. It's probably going to be 2 batches, but this soup is amazing because we actually had it for dinner tonight. So there we go. We had to test it out, go from there. Alright guys, stay with us and be waiting for the final product. Alright everybody, so I decided I'm going to run this soup in 2 batches, or just I'll have to run another tray separately, because I want to run some of the broth that I portioned up into ice cube trays. So I have to have a tray for those, because these will all go on 1 tray, and then like I'm going to try to do a brownie pan and then the square pan together on 1 tray. Hopefully that'll fit. So there we go. I will bring you back when these get freeze dried. These were pre-frozen, and freeze dryer's cooling down, so I can put it in there. Stay with me. Alright everybody, the soup's done. It ran, I won't say it was probably done at 40 hours. but we had to let it run a little bit extra because of the fact that we had to work and it was late one night, so we had to sleep, obviously. So as you can see, it's falling apart perfectly, so it's super dry. I don't think there was any fat in anything, and I would say 90% of the ingredients were free. So the plan is to put them in 2-quart bags. I'm going to try to portion up as evenly as possible into 6 bags, so I'll have 6 soups. I've got another tray of soup and another batch of the cubes to go through, and the cube was just the broth and stuff that I was able to drain off. In this I've got 30 cubes, so it'll be 5 per 2-quart bag of soup. Those are super powder, as you can see. What I'm going to do is I'll put those in a Ziploc bag and roll them out, smash them, get them like that. Alright, so I just wanted to show you what I was talking about. So I just have a Ziploc bag. I left a hole so the air can escape, and it's that simple. So, and then I'll just put 5 cubes in, smash it, dump it in my bag with the soup, and then go on live. So somebody told me that the cubes, if you crush them inside the Mylar bag, you could probably get a pinhole in it. So I just want to take that knowledge and pass it on. So you see how easy that was. Probably not everything will be that, depending on what it is, but there we go. So yeah, there's my soup. It was homemade, probably 90%, maybe less, I don't know, whatever. The ingredients were free. Now I've got 6 batches of soup here. The good thing about this is you can add as much or as little water as you want. Obviously you want to add enough to rehydrate, but depending on how thick or thin you want your soup to be. So we ate some for dinner the night we made it. It was delicious. So just something we threw together. There was no actual rhyme or reason, but it's just an idea that you can take whatever you want and make soup out of it. So yeah, I think I'm done. There we go. So I appreciate everybody watching, and I will see you next time. Stay safe.